or even digging into the nuances, it's just the fact that like sometimes you're gonna have to do things over and over. And the first point we really wanted to bring up was the fact that sometimes those things that you're gonna have to do over and over are things you don't like, right? Things that you don't find entertaining, and there are gonna be days where it's just gonna be mundane and you're doing the same stuff that you'd rather not be doing, but it's what it takes to get stuff off the ground.
Yeah, I think that this first point, right, which is people think that everything when it comes to building a business and running a business should make them passionate and should have them thrilled. And it's almost like as soon as they feel this kind of sense where they don't want to do something, right, or this is harder than they thought, this sense of like, oh, this is probably not for me, or like they start procrastinating and all this stuff, right? And one of the things that you have to realize is when you start a business, right, there are going to be things that you're not going to like. Any business model, whether it's building an agency, an e-com agency, or building an e-com brand, like whatever business model you decide to go into, I think the e-com agency model is a very, very good one to go into, especially if you're starting out. Whatever business model, not all the aspects of that business model are going to be fun and thrilling and just exciting, and you're going to be passionate about it. Sure, you can be passionate and believe in the business model, but there are going to be things that you don't want to do, right? There might be a lot of things that you don't want to do. There might be things that make you really passionate, and it's all about finding those things that make you passionate, doubling down on those, but then realizing that, especially at the start where you don't have the capital to delegate things, or you don't have the self-awareness to eliminate the things that are not really adding too much to your business, you just have to kind of get them done, right? And I feel like that's a big thing that prevents entrepreneurs from having that success, is as soon as it gets a bit hard, they're like, I should probably switch business model, and they blame it on the business model, not realizing that every single business model, every single thing that you do, right, in the world requires obviously persistence and understanding that not everything is cookie cutter and really fun to do.
And honestly, based on that, there's nothing like a shitty day in the trenches to make that glorious dream and illusion just that bit darker, right, and that bit less attractive. And it's being able to take those bad days and accept them as part of the process, to then be able to like kick on and get on to doing the things you like and learning the things you want to be doing.
Yeah, and I think it's another concept that we talked about in one of the previous podcasts, which is people don't realize that these bad days, right? These the no's that you get, right? These rejections that you get, they only get you closer to that yes, right? And so a lot of people go into any business model, right, expecting the yeses and expecting the wins early on, and I think you can get them, but understanding that, like, especially at the start, right, you're going to get and even, at the stage of the journey that, for example, my business is, like, you're going to get rejections, you're going to get losses, right? And every single day you have to, like, you have to be ready for that. Like, every single day you're going to be putting out fires. Every single day you're going to be, you're going to be taking hard no's and things to the chin. And that is completely, like, a normal part of the process. And I feel like especially if you undergo that initial stage where it's really tough because you're not used to it, right? You've been taken outside maybe the traditional educational system that puts you in this, like, comfort zone, right? Which is, hey, just do this, and you're told what to do, and you kind of have like a very predetermined path, to now this thing where you don't really know, in most cases you don't really know what to expect, right? You may have a mentor that guides you through everything, but at the end of the day, like, you feel kind of lonely, in a way, right? And you feel like you're straying off the traditional path, which you are. It's tough to have that, like, that strength at the start. But understand that once you go through that, you're still gonna have to deal with that, to an extent, even more later down the journey. It's just you get more used to it, right? And you don't really care too much about the petty stuff, right? And you just see it as part of your day and part of the process.